My name is Renier Munguia. I'm the president of the Lake Region Audubon Society, and I do work also with the Eagle Watch program in Polk County, where we monitor about 248 nests.
My name is Nailin Rodriguez. I am his wife. I'm a teacher at Union Academy in Bartow. I teach Spanish. And of course, on our spare time, what we do is take care of birds.
We started actually working with the Eagle Watch program, and basically rescuing birds, especially raptors, in 2006. Since the day we started, we actually started by picking up an eagle in Lake Wales. That's how we got involved into all the rescue of raptors. And since that day, we haven't stopped.
He was eating probably on the side of the road. Car hit him and he rolled under the car. So I don't know if you saw when he was giving it to me how the wing is like the bloody and the feathers. So that's how we were able to kind of figure out that. But he seems to be in good shape in terms of everything else. The problem is eagles molt, which is basically changing to new feathers once a year. So in order for him to get back the feathers, it's going to take a while. So that's why he's not going to be able to, if he were to be released, it won't be until next season. The two facilities that we are mostly in contact with is the Audubon Center for Birds of Prey, Maitland, which is north of Orlando.
We manage over there, on an average, up to 800 different birds every year. And among those, about 50 to 60 bald eagles go in every year. So many of them, which actually come from Polk County, in a single year, we probably can bring from 12 to 16 eagles that are just rescues here in Polk County. Usually the way it happens is we get a phone call from either Polk County Animal Services, FWC, or the Highway Patrol that they have found this bird, or even sometimes private individuals call from their home because they found a bird that is injured in their backyard. So we go and pick up the bird comes in and we treat it right away, check what is wrong. Sometimes we take them directly to our vets to make sure there's nothing broken that needs attention immediately. And then based on what we see is the kind of treatment that the bird will go through. The facilities there, the advantage is that we have a little bit of everything to treat those birds. So we have an actual lab that they can run all kinds of tests on the birds to see what kind of diseases they might have. So they run blood tests, they do fecal tests. They also have x-ray machines, so we can get x-rays right away as soon as the bird come in. And obviously we have all the facilities to host them at really large scale. So there's several mews. Mews are special cages that are just for rehabilitation of raptors. These are rehabilitation mews where birds are basically reconditioning themselves to be able to fly again. Don't know what is this. So one of the mews back here, one of the big flies back here actually has an enclosure where you actually put the rodents. The rodents will be moving around and the owls or the hawks will come in and shoot them. So this is just like being in a hospital. You have a bunch of birds that are sick or are getting in the process of being rehabilitated, so you have to provide them food that goes with their daily diet.
You cannot do the rehab without providing everything that will happen once that bird is released. And one of those important aspects of that is the bird has to regain the strength that they had to fly.
Look who's this. Do you recognize this guy? You would not.
Well, it's a caracara. I know that. No, who is it?
Caracara that we brought in pieces.
Really?
He lost his eye, but
well,
remember that he was bleeding everywhere?
Yeah.
He's good to go. The big advantage with working at the Center for Birds of Prey in Maitland is also that we have a really good core volunteer force. So we have a limited staff, but we have a lot of volunteers, and volunteers actually take care of cleaning cages. Some of them will actually work in the clinic with the birds. They prep up food. Having that really good workforce is what makes the center so successful and what help us get a lot of those birds back into Polk County to be released when time comes. This is also the last room that the birds see before they leave. So when they're ready to be released, they all come in and they get weighted. They put them here on the scale. Obviously, they're going to be on a hood all the time. We wear gloves to work with them. That's why all the gloves are right here. And this is a diagram of all the mews and the flight cages, so we know exactly where every bird is at any time. So once the birds are ready to fly, to be released, and we know they're in top shape, we check their weight to make sure that they are progressively gaining weight. We have a chart that goes in with each one of them, and you sign up, to make sure that bird is ready to go out in the wild.
One of the things that I think our volunteers like the most is to have the opportunity to release one of those birds that they have picked up. Because when you see the bird that you saw injured and almost dead, flying again, there's no better experience than that one.
Doing all these from the bottom of your heart with no pay, no nothing, you just do it because you're trying to do something for the bird. So the best reward you get is actually to see that bird go and fly away. So usually what we do is that the people that pick up the birds, we allow them to go in and release that bird when time comes to go back into the wild. And that can be, it can take a month, it can take 3 months. We have birds that have stayed for 1 year.
We truly believe that education is our number one objective, is to educate people about what is happening out there so they can be better stewards of nature.
You can actually contact us directly to our website. It's lakeregionaudubon.org. There's a link there for you can actually send us a contact form, fill it out, and send us any information. There's also a phone number there. And you can always reach me on my cell phone, that is 863-797-7374.
But we'll be there to help whenever it's needed.
Who cares to eat something?